Hey, look. Anyways, it's about time we set out for Kyoto. Are you ready? Then let's get going. Bound for Kyoto to protect the Shogun, the Roshigumi leaves Edo, its ranks swelled by a full complement of fierce fighters. Meanwhile, the anti-shogunate forces also depart Edo for the capital, looking to steal a march on their mortal enemy.
Whatever, Mr. Samurai.
I'm afraid we ain't
How
budging!
dare you demand a toll? The Choshu clan has urgent business with the Imperial Court. Let us pass!
We couldn't care less what business you have. If you want to go to Kyoto, you'll have to cough a little something up first.
Only they had cooperated.
Seems even samurai are no much for our boys combined, hey?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here. We're about to be rich.
Have you heard? Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Ejiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Choshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Huh, not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to make Genzui and the others realize that not everyone on the Shogun's side is a bad egg. This is going to work. You'll see.
What can I help you with? Please come again.
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto-ryu. But you can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. What's the sense in all of us drowning?
Alright, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just headed out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
You petty thugs, trying to profit from our nation's crisis. Let us pass, or we force our way through.
Well, you certainly talk big. I know your type. Happy to risk the lives of your men. Sure to end up dying before your time.
Ah, so you're here too. You can see how things stand. What's our move? Very true. We'll never get to Kyoto at this rate.
I'll leave this to you two. Show this fellow how hospitable we could be.
I will take care of you. Don't you worry.
Kusaka, are these gentlemen bothering you? What say we deal with them together?
I can do this alone. I don't need help from the Roshigumi.
The checkpoint will wait until you gather
What the hell is it?
That's that, right? Kusaka.
Okita was it. You have some skill.
What were you thinking, facing them alone? Seems he was right about one thing. You're out to die before your time.
Perhaps I was a bit rash. Forgive me.
All I know is getting through this checkpoint isn't going to be easy. What say we join forces?
Teaming up with the Shogun's men wasn't part of the plan. But we've got no choice. With swordsmen of your caliber, we'll make short work of them.
You're quite some fighter yourself, Kusaka.
Ah, you're here.
So, Kondo sent you, did he? Well, fear not. We'll head back after a few more games.
What? You joined the Roshigumi? Well, no matter. I'm more interested in mixing with the clientele. Take Hijikata here. A fine fellow indeed. What? You would have me join the forces with the shogunate? I'm honored. Flattered even. that you consider me so open-minded.
Hey, Takasugi. How about we make a little wager? You and I have ambitions to change the world, am I right? Well, why don't we see which one of us Lady Luck favors?
You want to see which one of us is born luckier? Sounds like fun. I accept. No hard feelings, if you're taking for all you got. Yeah?
Down goes the cup.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 3 and 1, even. Yeah. Next game.
In go the dice.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 5 and 6 odd. Yeah! Next game.
Another win for them. How curious.
Not my day.
In go the dice.
Folks, come, place your bets. You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 5 and 4 odd. Yeah! Next game.
So that's the way of it. You noticed too, yes?
That explains it.
They played with us so nicely. We must find a suitable way to thank them.
There's neither luck nor skill at play here. Only trickery.
Enough.
I won't let it stand. Didn't turn out to be much of a contest.
One thing's for sure. Those thugs are going to be looking out for us. Seems like we got no choice but to team up. You're quite the fighter, Hijikata. Too good to languish in Roshigumi. That's for sure.
You're not such a bad fighter yourself, you know.
Hey, look. All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are fairly rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak around the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. No. Who do you plan on joining? I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, let's see you give this all you've got.
We are guaranteed success with this rhino.
My spear is at your disposal. Let's go.
Who the hell are you?
You could not have gotten rusty.
Out of our way! You're a disgrace! You're in over your head.
There's no end to them. Have to press on and deal with the leader.
Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your partner.
Going somewhere. You're not getting past us. Is that all you've got? You tried talking less and fighting more! The fight is far worse than...
Hey! That's just embarrassing.
How'd you like a hole through your head?
Ah, there you are. The finest warrior among us. Much as it pains me to admit it. Yeah, you may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and halfwits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? You most certainly have. That's it, that's it.
Here! Let me!
And about time, too. Oh, you know how to hold your drink.
How about a manly drinking contest?
If you insist, my dear.
You are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really drink, can't you?
Don't be shy. Drink! Drink! Hey, what's an expulsionist doing with the beer?
We'll expel the foreigners, but their drinks can remain.
Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Don't forget me! Kanpai!
Right then. Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right?
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. You await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration. If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-shogunate bunch, that snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. The rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No, we would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. The shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime,
try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.
It's hard to believe Hachiro is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Well, to begin with, I guess we should see what everyone's thinking.
Everyone will have their own opinion, but you must understand. As much as it pains me, I cannot disobey the shogunate.
We meet again. I've heard. Well, if there's work to be done in Edo, then that's fine by me. It doesn't matter where I am, as long as I can hone my skills, that is.
Oh, you came! We finally get to talk. My name is Shinpachi Nagakura. I can't quite explain it, but you won't go wrong following Kondo. So much so that I've practically moved into his dojo. There aren't many men capable of making full use of my strength. Later then.
The name's Todo, and you'd best not forget it. It's a shame about Kyokawa, but I'm sure that Master Kondo will make a fine leader. Indeed, I may yet be a greenhorn, but I've gotten him to notice me.
How are you doing?
Oh, it's you. Where Kondo goes, we follow. It's as simple as that.
We've come all the way here. We can't turn tail now. Return to Edo if you like, but we're going to stay and get new orders.
Hey! There's a lot to chew on. But we need to decide what our next steps will be. Katsu asked us to investigate what was going on inside the Roshigumi. If they dissolve it, we're out of a job. And Kondo's on a new mission, taking action with the volunteers. If that's the case, I think we have two options. Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do, but we have to make a choice. If we parted ways with Kondo, we could ferret out what they're up to. We wouldn't have to answer to anyone, but we'd be on our own. Maybe we should just side with the anti-shogunate faction. For better or for worse, Katsura and the others would be our allies.
I'm right here. Later!
Either we'll have to make sure the troops left in Kyoto behave themselves, while trying to root out any anti-shogunate saboteurs. And if Katsura and his men do try to take a shot at the shogun, we'll have a fight on our hands. Yes. I think that's probably for the best. Yoshikatsu's main concern is harm befalling the Shogun, after all. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Wow, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Oh? Looks like everyone's here.
We're now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Ever since the Shogun arrived in Kyoto, the city has been in constant turmoil. So I find your proposed army a most intriguing idea. Very well. They shall keep the peace in the city. And from now on, let them be known as the Shinsengumi.
Unfortunately, it seems some of our allies are still loath to trust me. I'd appreciate it if you could sound things out in my stead. It's a tough decision, but don't agonize over it too much. Allegiances can and will change. That's just how life goes.
I'm just glad Lord Katamori continues to have faith in us. I'll reassemble the outfit, with Toshi as my second in command. I hope I can still count on your support. By our deeds, our name will ring out over Kyoto. And the Shogunate will have to grant us the status we will have earned. Lord Katamori is sending us on a raid close to Kamogawa. We'll head there immediately. Very good. Fall in behind me. The General Commander and the rest have already gone ahead. Hijikata's group will likely join us later on. With all of us together, no one can stand up to our might. I'm expecting you to play your part as well. The Choshu have brought the anti-shogunate forces together at the Ikeda Inn in order to plan their uprising. Some of the men inside might have helped us with those checkpoint thugs. But if they insist on their cause, we have no choice but to take them out. On top of that, reports say Tezo Miyabe is among their numbers. He is as important to their movement as Shoin Yoshida was. Indeed. Letting even one get away could cause a world of trouble. Let's play this by the book.
We should have the lesser numbers. Shall we wait for Hijikata's detachment?
We must not arouse suspicion by waiting around. We make our move now, Understood?
Let's go get them!
Indeed. I'm itching to draw my blade.
This marks the first great battle of the Shinsengumi. Go forth.
Wow. It'll be fun working with you.
My spear is at your disposal.
This is it.
This is the Shinsengumi! Open up!
Do it, or we'll force our way in!
No!
It's an ace! Let's go in, quickly!
This is the authority! Now! You've been warned!
Stop acting so reckless!
You continue on inside. Sakura and I will stand watch here.
You will never get near Master Miyabe! I'll show you what we Kyushu boys are made of! Master Miyabe! Katsura! You must live!
I'm sorry. Are you all right? It's nothing. Honestly. Please, let's hurry.
Zoji, don't overdo it. You hear me?
Stay here! Quickly! Through the windows!
It seems I have no choice but to fight.
So you're here too.
You have a death wish.
Seems I'm outmatched. Are you ready, Katsura?
Yes, master.
Hang back a bit.
Don't make it easy, do you?
Soji! Damn it.
Not exactly my finest moment.
Not a bad idea to have a familiar face like you make them spill the beans. Very well. I'll be back as soon as I've got Soji out of here. Just don't let your guard down.
Damn it! I'm sorry.
We meet again, perhaps for the final time. Please, give me a chance to speak. So, have you truly turned your back on us? Well, I'm glad to hear you're not completely cold-blooded. As a fellow samurai, we are a dying breed. I'm prepared for what comes next. However, I must ask that you look after Kusaka and the rest once I am gone. Your word is good enough for me. I trust you to keep it.
I have one last trick up my sleeve. If I'm going to the grave, I'll take them all with me. Run, Katsura. I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir. Godspeed, Master Miyabe.
Katsura still trusts you, it seems. It would be a shame for you to die here too. I bid you flee. Go on.
What the hell went down in there?
Wait. What of Miyabe and Katsura?
There were rumors he was amassing gunpowder, but I never thought he'd turn it on himself like that. Well, look for any injured men and patch them up for me. Seems like it. I saw them a moment ago.
Well, we didn't manage to finish them off, but we certainly nailed some heavy hitters. I'm chalking this one up as a victory.
We'll withdraw after we've attended to the wounded.
Nakaoka! You did well to make it such a long way.
The days of the shogunate are over, Kusaka. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you.
Nah.
Choshu troops are in the mountains ready for battle. I pulled some strings and have a sizable army under my command now.
If my Kiheitai join you, the shogunate doesn't stand a chance.
You know it. Kusaka, we have the advantage. Just say the word, and your troops will be ready to march.
Great.
No sign of Katsura?
He was attacked by the Shinsenkumi at the Ikeda Inn. He managed to get away, it seems.
But we are not sure where he is now.
I see. In that case, do you remain firm in your resolve?
Yes. Your troops have come a long way and given us a golden opportunity. It is time to live up to Master Shoin's ideals.
When I fled my clan in Tosa, it was your clan that took me in. It's time for me to repay the favor.
Oh.
Will you let bygones be bygones and fight the Choshu alongside me?
I am not sure the Satsuma clan will be all that useful on the unfamiliar terrain of Kyoto.
I assure you that is not the case. Your forerunner, Lord Shimazu, possessed foresight. He traded with Britain for the latest weaponry and prepared for this day. He demanded that the shogunate embrace reform. Truly, he was a loyal servant of the shogun, an example to all. If the Satsuma clan remain bonded closely with me, we can realize the ideals of your predecessor. You think the same, don't you?